Hey y'all, it's Gord, your hurtin' hippie. It is Friday, January 25th. I've got the intersection behind me that we were talking about where my son 15 days ago was hit by a yellow cab. I wrote the city. I encouraged, there's actually somebody stopping, isn't that interesting? But I'm keeping the intersection behind you. See, that guy didn't stop. To show you, even during the day when the kids aren't heading to school, it's a busy intersection. It is not a four-way stop, and it is a four-way stop. It needs to be lights, but the city has written me back, the mayor's office, and turned it down. Said according to their studies, last studied in 2012, according to their studies, this area doesn't need it because the last pedestrian accident before my son's was 2009. But they've only studied it since 2012. And that's 7 years ago, my friends. Not only that, since those 7 years, 4 different big apartment buildings have gone up here. Hang on, just waiting for people to pass. 5 different apartment buildings have gone up in this area. This area is busy all the time, and these lights, these headlights, there is no headlight there, these night lights do not light up. They're often dark in this corner. They also replied that this very intersection on the west side of the intersection had curb extensions. That's the west side. There's no curb extensions. I will show you what curb extensions are because I'm going to add to this video more of what they've said, because I said this entire avenue is dangerous, and my son's accident is only an example and a warning that it's getting worse, you know? And that guy didn't stop, that guy didn't stop, and that guy there didn't stop. You know, people do not pay attention to this. 10th Street right here going north, that's north, is an extremely busy street, and all it's got is a crosswalk down there and this 4-way stop. And the crosswalk down there has no lights, and most cars do not stop for it. You really have to wait until there are no cars to be safe. 0 stop. I think we've seen 1 out of 15 cars stop. But they talked about that the west side of this intersection had curb extensions. There are no curb extensions. I'll show you what they are. They had a study. That one didn't stop. That one didn't stop. Anyways, let's get down to the curb extensions, because they say that those also make things safer for pedestrians, and I think that is laughable. First of all, their data is wrong about this intersection. Now I'll show you what curb extensions are and how they're not safe, even though the city is saying with curb extensions that makes it safer for pedestrians. They're wrong. I'll be right back. Okay, that's a stop sign for this guy, and he had to go all the way out into the curb to stop. These are curb extensions. The curb is right there, and they extend the curb out by putting those things. They call them curb extensions. We call them the city's stupid polka dots. This is not safe. The roads get cleaned by the city, but nobody, even the people who shovel these sidewalks, nobody cleans this area. And so people often are either slip sliding through this intersection, or they're walking around these because it's not safe. Right now we've got a warm day, so there's a fair amount of just wet pavement. Hang on. Okay, I stopped that there just because there were people, and I didn't want to include people in this video. But people are walking around these curb extensions. They aren't using them. And when it was just a few days ago, we had a lot of snow, and people were walking around these because you couldn't get through them. At least if you walk out on the road, it was cleaner. So you'd wait till no cars are there, or you'd congest the intersection for cars. And this intersection is worse now with these things out, because cars, instead of stopping there, they can't see what's going on. They got to pull out further to try to turn. Anyways, let's get back to what we're here to talk about. See, he had to stop way out here to see what he's doing. Therefore, not safe for the intersection. This, my friends, is not safe for the pedestrians in Bridgeland. And this is all based on a 2012 study. And in 2012, that apartment complex, that one and that one were not even here. And there's 3 young children's schools in the vicinity. So this is absolutely ridiculous that they turned down studying this area again for better. They do quote that there's a Main Street upgrade in which First Avenue from 4th Street to 10th Street is in consideration, and that's all they say. So folks, peace, love, and harmony. Catch you on the flip side, and let's hope that something is done. Not a safe place.